focused on the southern border, but there is a bit of a quiet crisis or an expanding issue that's developing and unfolding along our northern border. And Customs and Border Patrol seeing a fairly alarming increase in illegal crossings, drug trafficking, and even encountering individuals on the terrorist watch list. And so, as difficult as securing the southern border has been, the northern border is twice as long. And while our current administration is working to secure the southern border, our leaders are really turning their attention through the Northern Border Security Caucus and some of their efforts to understand how we can apply smart technological approaches to securing the northern border. But the statistics there are really staggering. CBP reported over 108,000 encounters along the northern border over the last 2 years combined, more than 98,000 of those encounters in the previous year. But more concerning is 85% of like all land and border encounters with individuals on the terrorist watch list occurred on the northern border. That was in 23. In 2024, the percentage was even higher. I think it was 93% of all encounters were at the northern border. And there was a recent 60 Minutes piece that really dove in to some of the issues that they're seeing on the northern border. And they had members of the Sinaloa cartel that spoke pretty candidly and the maneuvers that they're making to try to make sure that they're moving product and people and everything to the northern border because of the expansive nature of the ground that they're trying to cover and the inability to deploy agents in a really effective way to cover that ground, and how it's just been an easier target for them to move product. And so I know that the president's agenda has really been to try to understand how we can work with Canada and seek concessions from our neighbors to the north to help secure the border in both directions, stop the flow of drugs. And ultimately that will prove to be effective. But the government really needs to use all of its tools at its disposal. And so there are some non-traditional ways that we can use technology as a capability multiplier, as a capacity multiplier. That's just something a little bit different than just hiring more agents and building physical processes and deployments of people along what is a really substantial amount of land that is rocky in territory, cold and snowy and hard to manage. So there is something that's happening on the northern border that will require, at the end of the day, the use of leading sort of edge technology, and that's really where I think, can help change our trajectory and success on the northern border. The fundamental challenge for the northern